Hi, this is Deadman. If you're watching this video, I assume you're old enough to see gore, violence, swearing, and general adult content. If you aren't old enough, come back with some ID.
Or a fake one.
Ugh.
Bayonetta.
While it's not as extended as Bayonetta 1, the title screen is no less awesome. Love the chapter select this time around. It gives a slight hint towards a future character, and it's stylish. The freeze-framed shot foreshadowing Bayonetta teaming up with Rosa is an epic way to start the game.
A struggle caused the trinity of realities to be split into three realms: light, darkness, and chaos. Obviously, our world was the one born from chaos.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh yes, Magic Mech!
Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However, Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will. So the power he wielded was split into two equal halves, and entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light, and the left eye of darkness.
Isn't this just retconning the first game?
You could look at it like that, or you can instead look at it as getting more context.
I hate you and your dumb positive face.
I know we're supposed to be on the demon side or whatever, but that's pretty badass. I summon Fortuito in attack mode, and attack your life points directly.
At least you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on and on.
Ironic, considering this is Baldur.
You will not escape this fate. We will perish together. My dear, sweet child, at last you have fulfilled your promise to me. Fear not, for I am always watching over you.
While Baldur is becoming one with the Force, this confusing segment is a nice way to add in some mystery right away. 5 minutes in, and this game is just as compelling as the first. I like the trend that continues from the last game, making the developer and publisher logos appear on objects in the world, then being highlighted. Small aside, it's shocking, but I'm very glad Nintendo funded Bayonetta 2 and kept the IP going. Bayonetta was one of those games I played in my formative years, and it's impacted me in such a way that I'm happy it's as mainstream as it is. TLDR, these wins are for Nintendo for furthering my Dami-Mommy fantasy. Platinum games are always a win.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns.
They aren't very good for battle, but they do look nice.
Here I was shopping, minding my own business, then you show up and turn me into a damn porter.
Perhaps, but better to be a porter to Bayonetta than in Death Stranding. Also, fun fact, Enzo has the same voice actor as the Crypt Keeper. It's strange seeing her out of her battle attire, but it's nice to see that Bayonetta always has a sense of style. Also, I'm loving the extra facial expressions added in now that the game has a bit more funding.
If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull. Dressing up like a nun just so you could off some angels and keep the underworld happy.
Okay, but like, that is her job in both ways. I'm gonna win this scene to win this scene as I do, but John's cat goggles get extra wins.
You always know how to make an entrance, John. A rare sight to see you in the city.
Just had something I had to look into.
Love how they just casually throw presents on Enzo.
Cereza, you haven't felt anything strange recently.
Now that you mention it, I still haven't quite figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family.
Pretty sure that's not what she meant, but by all means, throw that shade. Still loving that Bayonetta and Jean Shadows are Madama Butterfly and Madama Styx, respectively.
We'll talk later. I'll see you back home.
Don't forget to pick up the things for the party.
Bayonetta and Jean are a couple, and I love that hardly any attention is brought to it. This is how you do representation. Jean's general disregard for, well, anything is hilarious.
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best.
I love that the first angel being introduced is a new one. Most of the angels you fight this go-round are new too.
At least your lot still knows how to make an entrance. I'd say you know how to make an entrance as well. We get the gratuitous strip shot again, and I'm by no means complaining. We get an awesome new look for Bayonetta, and we get a new song in the form of Moon River instead of Fly Me to the Moon. Bayonetta 2 knows how to start off a sequel properly. Bayonetta 1 has us fighting in a graveyard, and now Bayo 2 has us fighting on a flipping jet. Hell yeah! This is why I never buy anything on sale.
Rodon drifting Enzo's car onto a building to pass Bayonetta her new guns, Love is Blue, is just... it's just so beautiful. So, Yeah, expect this win counter to be even crazier than the first.
Beautiful.
Radon epitomizes what I love about these games. These characters are immortal, so they spend their time dicking around or not getting out of harm's way, and it just makes it hilarious and epic.
Now it's time to be your turn.
Jean to the rescue. Okay, let's be real. She's not there for the rescue. She's there for funsies. This is an awesome shot. Bayonetta and Jean being upside down from each other with the little touch of lens flare flashing their respective colors. Bayonetta now has a true blue devil trigger in the form of Umbran Climaxes. It makes all of your attacks pack a punch as if they were Wicked Weave attacks. Honestly, this is what was really missing from the first game. Having a temporary power-up is always helpful.
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar.
Damn it, Jean, you never forget the caviar. Teamwork! Something I'm very appreciative of is the QuickTime button mashing is a lot more forgiving this time around.
I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
Okay, that time it's Jean to the rescue.
John!
Well, shit. I really wasn't expecting that.
I'm not one for pets who don't listen to their masters.
Okay, but seriously, fighting your own demonic summon is badass, and a great way to up the ante from the first game. Mid-air summoning of one of the new demons. Continuing the theme from the last game, we get these still cutscenes in a watch face. I love that some of these stylistic choices are kept the same even if they may have had a bigger budget this time around. The combat is excellent and incredibly tight, and that's more important than fully rendered cutscenes.
Dead witches get dragged to hell. It is what it is. Jean's gonna wander Inferno suffering for eternity. Them's the breaks.
I know you're Rodon, but damn dude, like, chill. That's her woman you're talking about.
I didn't ask you to tell me what I already know, Rodon. Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
Not even Rodon, who is technically the strongest being in her universe. His title is the Infinite One, and they don't just hand that title out.
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. Wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now, nah, still not a fan.
Enzo, what the fuck?
I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Finding out more about the Umbra Witch's powers is pretty awesome. Those watches are more than a fashion accessory.
And I still gotta play Santa tonight!
Let the real Santa take care of the presents.
Bayonetta just casually confirms the existence of Santa. Alrighty then.
New chaperone. No shoes, no shirt, no service. Hair doesn't count. Just kidding. What'll it be?
As with the first game, we get an Indiana Jones-esque map showing where we travel. That's ominous. Bayonetta just casually riding on top of the plane is great.
I'd love for her to ride on top of me.
This beautiful vista is brought to you by the delayed title card.
Where did these clouds come from?
One day, I too wish to have legs so powerful they can move planes. That's some precise landing. The secret levels return as Muspelheim this go-round. I don't remember randomly shifting city structures being in the travel brochure.
These punches don't know when to quit. What I ever do to them?
Loki's pretty badass. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I doubt that's what it is, but I can't see a gold pyramid necklace and throwing cards as anything but that.
Wait till you see the climax. Silly girl.
Bayonetta to the rescue. Another nice retooling from the first game is having the angel/demon weapons be mapped to your gun. Virgil, is that you? Bayonetta would absolutely skip cutscenes. Using your own face to kill you is pretty epic.
But since this is your bloody mess, do you mind hurrying the fuck up and getting rid of this thing?
Now, that's no way to talk to a lady. No wonder your guardian angels are trying to give you a good spanking. You seem to have skipped school the day they taught basic negotiation skills. You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick pony.
Negotiation lessons.
About that trick. See? You need my power too. Oi! That works too, I suppose.
First, learn to talk to a lady. We don't react very well to being insulted, little one.
Well then, I don't react to being called little one. The name's Loki. And what should I call you, I mean, ma'am.
Do I look like a ma'am to you?
Well, at least he's trying. Yeah, I'm giving out wins because I have chainsaw skates and there's nothing you can do about it. There's a handful of chests that you have to gather the pieces to form. It's not a lot more than an obstacle of sorts, but it's still a neat idea. Also, gotta shout out the shotgun scythe. Bayonetta heard your cries of "Step on me, mommy," and is more than happy to comply.
More tricks, little magician. Maybe you've got more to offer than I expected. For the time being, though, Stay here and don't get frisky.
This reminds me of that titties are not pockets video. Except hers actually are.
Titties are not pockets.
So, our fates and our paths cross once again. Whoa! Bingo.
Luca still thinks he's suave, but he's still an idiot. At least he's more competent this time around. Mostly.
Luca?
Will you quit calling me that? I'm not a pet or a cat. Oh wait, you said Luca. Not used to that. The clans of the Overseer, watching over us all with the eyes of the world. The power to govern light and darkness. But now I know that there really was an Overseer. And this Overseer is the one who created the eyes of the world for humanity. The same ones that the clans held on to so hard. The Overseer was the true creator. The true god of the human realm. The god of chaos.
Still loving when sequels expand on the lore we thought we knew initially.
Listen, I heard about John. What the?
Nice booby trap.
Which timing a wave while running across it is badass.
You don't just walk into Fimbulventer.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
That's one hell of a transition. Damn, it got Metal Gear Rising really quick in here.
What the fuck was that? Wait, who the fuck are you?
Hey, you're the pervert staring at Bayonetta's tits all the time. You really need to learn how to talk to a lady.
It's the pot calling the kettle black, but it's hilarious, so I'll allow it. That's, one way to do it. Bayonetta to the rescue. Bayonetta and Baldur summon a demon and angel respectively, and it's cool to see them fighting in the background while your own battle is raging on. Aw shit, y'all! Kaiju fight! Thanks to Loki, we have a new animal within power. Holy hell, we get to fight demons. I said what I said.
Good to know some of you are keeping your part of the contract.
This bumping your demon pals that don't turn on you.
Let's just say I have plenty of experience with nothing coming to mind.
I've done my homework. Would you expect anything less from the marvelous, magnificent, magnanimous Luca? A struggle caused the Trinity of Realities to be split into 3 realms: light, darkness, and chaos. Obviously, our world was the one born from chaos.
Luca rereading the opening story without the chaos of battle going on is a win. Somehow I haven't mentioned that with new angels come new torture attacks, and yeah, they're just as brutal as always. You get a Loki playable section. It's just running though, nothing fancy.
New marble. I hope this one lasts a little bit longer.
These pawns can no longer serve my purposes. Power must be held in my own hands to truly be attained.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Fighting against a giant demon manta ray underwater is pretty badass.
Brutal.
The Insidious swallows you up and you get a first-hand look at the anatomy of these things. Yo, we heard you like demons, so we put you inside a demon with other demons inside the big demon. Defeating demons nets you a new cutscene to shatter the barrier.
The right eye?
Just a bit of foreshadowing for who the masked Lumen Sage is. I absolutely love callbacks like this.
You know, love, you're probably the only person on the planet who says go to hell and means take me there. Time for me to hit the road, love. Things to do and all.
The world is dark and full of terrors. No place to be alone.
What are you on about, love? You should be happy I helped you this long. Now I have to get to Thimbleventer.
No, you will stay right here. I can't focus on what I need to do here if I have to worry about you off on your own. Come now, Lydia. I'll take you to Thimbleventer after we finish my business.
Yeah, great plan, love. You can't be on your own, so let's go into the depths of hell. Go save your friend. I'm out of here.
I said no.
I'm seriously loving how much we're getting to see Bayonetta care about Loki. It's a softer side we saw bits of in Bayonetta 1, but it's more fleshed out here.
Listen, mate. 1, the mask is shit.
Damn, dude, you don't have to attack his personal style. Well, it's not a final boss battle, but he is the final boss, and he's throwing a building at me, so I'm gonna count it as it's not a final boss fight until someone throws a building at you.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Listen, first off, I am the Senate. And second off, this is for giving me grief during the Dream Drop Distance video.
You are no left eye, but you may still forfeit it like a lady.
No lady would ever hand anything to a man who chases after little boys.
Rosa. Rosa. Stay with me now.
It's been 20 years since I last saw you. But I kept it safe all this time. The present you gave me. symbol of our love. Your face will be the last thing I see. Thank you.
Rosa, please.
Damn, I never expected to feel bad for or empathize with Baldur, but here we are. He got used to start the war with both clans, and he's lost the love of his life. It's pretty heartbreaking, actually. Giant flaming spider named Phantasmarene? Seems awfully familiar to another flaming spider named Phantom, don't you think?
Don't tell me you came here to rescue me, like some kind of knight in shining armor.
Rescue? Do I look like the rescuing type? If you were to kick the bucket here, I'd be all over your soul like a hungry hyena.
Honesty.
Madama Butterfly, O Cosmlunk, Kosai Oz, Nyan Utong, O Baskin Komana.
I don't know what you did to piss her off, but whatever it was, nice. Then it's going to be a bloody coronation.
Damn, Bayonetta's got the best one-liners. Saving Jean and having an epic finisher. Man, this game's doing wonders for Bayonetta's character. Do you see the rage in her face? It's seriously awesome how much her character has grown since the first game.
Damn, woman. I thought I told you to chill. You got more important shit to do than dealing with this monstrosity.
Rodon is a badass.
Jean, get up. You're going to be late. Jean, it's time. Get up! Please, Jean! Wake up!
Now she's showing fear like we've never seen before. I've got no problems with the stoic archetype badass kicking ass, but I always like to see that they have a vulnerable side too. It makes the character way more relatable and human.
Cereza.
Jean's alive!
What do you need? A wake-up kiss or something?
I'd like a wake-up kiss from her.
This is... Cereza. You came here to rescue me? Are you insane?
People always do crazy things when they're in love.
Gotta hand it to you. This is quality. The perfect palette for an artiste. Now, time to do my dirty.
So that's how that works.
Getting to see Rodon make a weapon is pretty cool.
As for its power, well, you don't need me to explain the finer points of fucking shit up, do you?
Getting to ride your horse summon with the sword face is way better than Route 666 from the last game.
It's a riding section, though. I want to count it off.
A horse with a sword on its face? Your argument is invalid. Bayonetta and Diomedes to the rescue. Bayonetta is a certified badass to defend herself and a Loki with only her feet in heels on the back of a moving demon horse. It's cool to see that Lumen Sages continually have similar powers to the Umbra Witches by showing off Baldur's animal within.
Umbra Witch. Or shall I call you Bayonetta?
That seems to be what people call me these days.
Very well then, Bayonetta. You shall be the first Umbra Witch to die at my hand.
Aw, hell yeah! Baldur's bringing out the peacock winged form. Say what you will about it, it's super memorable.
I know where this is. I know when this is.
So, Loki unlocked his true power and blasted our asses into the past when the witch hunts were ongoing. Alrighty then. Holy shit, Rosa is a badass. Getting to tag team with Rosa is a win. Teamwork. Teamwork! So you remember how I gave wins to this armor earlier? Yeah, we get a full level in it, and it's getting more wins. This whole battle has a Battle of 1,000 Heartless vibe, and I'm digging it. Ooh, a scene mirroring the first playable part of the first game. Something I've yet to note is the differing health bars depending on who or what you're fighting. It's the little touches that make everything so great.
My. Angels and demons working together. I suppose if they can get along, we can as well.
Bayonetta brings up a valid point. Oh, thank all that is holy and unholy the entire screen doesn't move. Just gotta say, I love Lopter's design. Can we just keep the trend of awesome looking final bosses going?
This is what I promised you. Your chance at revenge. accept it freely.
Baldur bamboozled him. Baldur to the rescue.
Now the time has come for our powers to become one again. And for me to ascend to the throne as Aesir, God of Chaos.
So Lopter's master plan was to reunite with Loki and the power he took so long ago to become Aesir, God of Chaos once again, and yeah, that's about as insane as I was expecting.
Come now. It is time I receive your power, witch.
There's something so menacing about a soft-spoken villain.
Don't worry, I got the kid. You've got my permission to show him your stuff, Bayonetta.
What on earth was that?
Being a god of chaos apparently still cannot mentally prepare you for Luca's random bullshit.
Just some fool always swinging in out of nowhere. Albeit with absolutely impeccable timing. Argetko! Canilu!
Damn it, quit destroying my summons!
This god will see those powers returned.
Oh shit, Bayonetta got her left eye of darkness stolen. I do love when our characters aren't completely invincible. It gives a sense of stakes and urgency. Also, it brings up the question of what the long-term repercussions are going to be. Aesir's final form is even more amazing looking.
We can create our world with our own eyes.
An indulgent statement of human folly. Do you have any idea how much turmoil and confusion you have created?
We may not see our next step. We may stumble. We may fall off the path. But we always move forward. That is the power of man.
Fuck yeah, human perseverance! Orbital lasers? Hell yeah, that'll make a final boss fight. Doesn't matter if he disintegrated it, that's still amazing.
I thought you were all out of cards.
The real trump card's the one you keep hidden until just the right timing, mate.
What?
The real power of Lord Aesir, the god of chaos, is nothingness. The power to erase anything and everything from the world.
Hot damn, Loki played Lopter like a damn fiddle.
Whoa, hold on for a second, kid. What happens to the world if you...
Any good card player is a gambler, right? Either the world will be destroyed, or it will create its own path. Human free will determine which way things go.
Holy shit, that's a hell of a gamble, but I can appreciate it.
that seriously tops the first game. Gotta give a few wins out for this one. 1. Bayonetta and Baldur have different dance styles from the different clans. 2. The summoning gate was half Umbra and half Lumen. And 3. Omni drop-kicked Acer's soul out of his body. That's absolutely amazing. Did not ever think that would be on the gamer resume. Gamora, Devourer of the Divine, summoned by Jean as a finisher, is the perfect icing on this cake.
Return to another place in time. Create a new era. One that cowers to my will.
Shit! He's trying to shed his body and return to the spirit realm. He'll just be reborn in a different era.
What are you trying to do? Do you think you can contain my power? Have you lost your sanity?
Sanity is a requirement for our kind. You will never see another era trapped inside me. Only an endless circle of time.
Mate, that's pure evil you're dealing with. It's a poison that will live inside you forever.
So be it. What's wrong can be made right through human hands.
Damn, I did not expect we would get a Baldur redemption arc, but here we are. Turns out Baldur wasn't evil, he was just possessed by a spirit of pure evil.
Cereza, just one time. Call me Daddy.
Daddy.
Thank you, Cereza.
Nah, it's sweet because he wasn't able to watch her grow up. Is someone cutting onions in here?
My name is Loki. And I think you can quit treating me like a kid now.
Then I'll call you by your name when I see you again. As a man.
Here's hoping Loki will show up in Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta has a promise to keep.
Sales are so much better after the holidays.
And the distinct lack of acts of God doesn't hurt either.
Cereza, cat got your tongue?
No. No. I'm fine.
A little sign to know Loki's okay. And once again, I'm singing the praises of Bayonetta 2 for giving Bayonetta a bit of extra depth to her character.
Come along, Enzo. Damn it! I forgot Enzo. Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't a short, foul-mouthed Italian in earshot. Where did you leave him? He said
he'd wait for me in the plane. Again?
One again!
Honestly, that's one of the funniest damn jokes in this game. Don't at me.
wonderful. That's the second dress in a month.
Loving that the game ends where it starts.
There's only one way to ring in the new year. Let's dance, boys.
The ending credits are a certified bop. Just like last time, you can fight while the credits are rolling and get extra rewards. A slowed down version of Moon River as performed by Andy Williams is a perfect way to cap off the end credits. Foreshadowing for something we know will happen eventually. Huh. I guess it quits being foreshadowing at that point. That lead into the logo of Bayonetta 1 is a nice touch, though. Wait, there's no dance number to end it off on? I hate it here. I absolutely adore Bayonetta 2, as is fairly obvious by the high win count. It's more fun to play over the original at times, even if some things can be annoying on repeat playthroughs. The insistence on making most bosses a flying gallery is irksome the second, third, fourth times around, but in the moment it makes a nice set piece. Seeing the jump from 1 to 2 makes me excited for what 3's gonna give us. The story shares a lot of beats with the first game, what with an amnesiac finding out about greater destinies and the like, but it does enough with those similarities that I hardly noticed them until it was pointed out to me. But you know what? It's an incomprehensible mess and I love it for that. Insane and over the top is the name of the game, and Bayonetta 2 has both in spades. Can you really improve a unique sounding soundtrack? Turns out, yes, since the music is even better than the first. There's of course Moon River, which again I love repurposing an older track and making it sound so unrecognizable from the original, and a wide variety of other tracks that help keep you pumped for battles, digging deeper into the immersion of being an ass-kicking witch. While the first game isn't clunky by any stretch of the imagination, Bayonetta 2 plays much smoother than the original iteration. It especially helps when you don't have to kill your fingers or controller to hit those quick prompts. That's easily the best change, is having just a little more time to get those bonuses. Having a dedicated button for the angel weapons helps too, as it opens you up for more stylish combos, which is the name of the game after all. Having Nintendo funding Bayonetta 2 did wonders, as again, while the first game wasn't bad in this regard, you can tell they had the proper funding to make the characters move and emote the way they really wanted them to. Sure, they kept in the stills, but in clocks this time, but that's more of a style than a hindrance. In closing, man, have I said just how excited I am for Bayonetta 3? I can't pin down just one thing that made me fall in love with the character, but man, this is one of those things that I've been excited and looking forward to for a very long time. Truth be told, when I started this channel back in 2019, the Bayonetta duo were among the first things I got footage for because I was so excited to talk about how great they are, and for the eventual full reveal of Bayonetta 3. I truly cannot wait to see what our favorite angel-slaying witch has been up to. Thank you for watching, and try not to die out there.
Ooh.